Once upon a time, there lived a boy in a small town. One day, during his summer holidays, he went to visit his grandfather. The boy loved spending time with his grandpa and used to play with him all the time. One day, the boy said to his grandfather, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me some ways to achieve success?" His grandfather smiled, nodded, and took him to a nearby nursery. From there, he bought 2 small plants, and together they returned home. The grandfather planted one of the plants in a pot and kept it inside the house. He planted the other plant outside in the open ground. Then, he turned to the boy and asked, "What do you think? Which of these 2 plants will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a while and replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from all dangers. The plant outside is at risk from strong sunlight, storms, rain, and animals." His grandfather smiled again and said, "Let's wait and see what happens in the future." After that summer, the boy returned home. For years later, the boy came back to visit his grandfather. Upon seeing him, he said, "Grandpa, last time I asked you a question about how to be successful in life, but you didn't answer me. This time, you have to tell me." His grandfather smiled and replied, "Of course, I will. But first, let's take a look at the plants we bought a few years ago." The grandfather took the boy to the place where they had planted the small plant in a pot inside the house. The boy saw that it had grown into a small plant, but not much more. Then, his grandfather led him outside to the plant they had planted in the open ground. The boy was amazed to see that the small plant had grown into a giant tree, its branches spread wide, providing shade to passers-by. The grandfather turned to the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant grew more? Which one is more successful?" The boy, still looking at the big tree, replied, "The one we planted outside, Grandpa." "But how is this possible? That plant must have faced so many dangers, yet it grew so big." His grandfather smiled and said, "Yes, my dear, the plant outside had to face storms, heavy rain, and strong sunlight. But facing these challenges made its roots stronger. It had the freedom to spread its roots as far as it wanted. Today, it is so strong that even a small storm cannot harm it." On the other hand, the plant we kept inside remained small and weak. It was protected from every danger, but it never had the chance to grow strong because it did not face challenges. The grandfather then looked at his grandson and said, "My son, always remember this: unless you struggle in life, unless you go through difficulties, you will not be able to achieve true success. If you always choose comfort, you will remain small and weak, just like the plant inside. But if you are ready to face challenges and step outside your comfort zone, no goal will be impossible for you to achieve." Never think of problems as hurdles, think of them as stepping stones to success. The boy took a deep breath and gazed at the giant tree, his grandfather's words echoing in his mind. This story teaches us a valuable lesson: obstacles, which we often see as enemies in life, are the very things that make us stronger and more successful. When we look at our lives, we find that challenges and difficulties often make us feel discouraged and afraid to move forward. However, just like the plant that was planted outside, we must embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. The plant had to face storms, heavy rains, and sunlight, but it also had the freedom to spread its roots and grow strong. On the other hand, the plant kept inside was protected, yet it remained weak and small. From this, we learn that the more challenges and difficulties we face in life, the greater the path to success becomes. Challenges teach us to take risks, step outside our comfort zones, and build resilience. Of course, overcoming challenges isn't easy. There will be times when we feel defeated or discouraged. But it's important to remember that these are only temporary setbacks. If we learn from them and keep moving forward, we will eventually overcome any difficulties that come our way. So, the next time you face a challenge or a difficult moment in life, don't give up. See it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, the challenges you face today will make you stronger and more successful tomorrow. The boy understood the lesson, and as he looked up at the big, strong tree, he felt inspired to face the storms of life with courage and determination. Here are 10 strong life lessons derived from the story. Challenges make you stronger. Just like the plant outside grew stronger by facing storms, sunlight, and rain, challenges in life help you develop strength, resilience, and character. Comfort zones limit growth. The plant kept inside the house remained weak and small because it never faced challenges. Staying in your comfort zone might feel safe, but it limits your potential to grow and succeed. Struggles are stepping stones. Every struggle or obstacle is an opportunity to learn and move forward. Treat challenges as stepping stones to success, not as barriers. Freedom leads to greater success. Just as the outdoor plant had the freedom to spread its roots and grow into a mighty tree, having freedom to explore your abilities and face difficulties allows you to achieve greater success. Temporary hardships bring long-term strength. Hardships may feel overwhelming, but they prepare you for the future. The storms and rain made the outdoor plant resilient, and similarly, life's difficulties make you stronger. Growth comes from facing the unknown. The plant outside thrived because it faced uncertainties like weather and animals. Growth happens when you step into the unknown and take risks. Strength comes from persistence. The plant that survived storms and challenges didn't give up. Success comes to those who persist through hardships and keep moving forward. Small setbacks do not define your future. Facing difficulties does not mean failure. Like the outdoor plant that faced storms but still grew tall, setbacks are temporary if you use them to improve and grow. Resilience is the key to success. Life's storms are unavoidable, but building resilience helps you withstand difficulties, bounce back stronger, and achieve long-term success. True success lies beyond safety. Just as the plant inside was safe but weak, playing it safe in life keeps you from reaching your true potential. Success comes to those who dare to take risks and embrace challenges. These lessons remind us that struggles and challenges, though tough, are essential for growth, strength, and ultimate success.